Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is that time. Sorry, I went to the wrong scene. We are here. This is where we're going to be spending our time today. It is, of course, a mock draft Monday, which means we're going to do some mock drafts. I am, of course, Armchair Commentary. My co-host Dubs will be joining me later on this week, Wednesday. It is August 25th. Most of you probably have already done a draft or two, maybe three. Some of you, I'm currently in a draft, and I also have my own teams. My home league draft for Dynasty is coming up. So if you want to join the mock, click the link, claim your team. It is 10 teams, 14 rounds. It's just we're just doing it for funsies mock. If somebody doesn't end up picking the team, I will just auto pick. I am going to take right in the middle of nowhere team 6. If you want to take a different team, you're welcome to do it. Just a little bit about what we're doing here. We are trying to discern what is the best strategy for mocking, what is the best strategy for setting ourselves up for a league winner. I've heard a lot of people talking. I've started to kind of think that maybe the best strategy of all the strategies currently is best player available, which was a strategy for a long time. But for me, best player available or most projected points, I guess, available, not best player, is where I'm probably going to be looking. If we get this done in a decent amount of time, we can try. Let me give me one sec, Hoff. I will link copied. Just give me 1 second, and we'll. Hey, look, there we go. So now I can pop it into there. Let's try that again. I didn't want to pull up a Discord on draft on stream. Last thing we want is 1 billion people into the Discord. That link should work. If you yeah. There you go, in the draft. Now I'm going to have to go join the draft. All right. We got 2 in there. There you go. You're in there now. Look, you got it in there. I appreciate it. Went with the first overall pick, which is that's a choice. This is a snake draft. We're going to get that back up on screen here. That is this one. Yeah. All right. We got 2 of us in there. We will auto pick likely during. Sorry, I will not auto pick. The other teams will pick. It's going to be quick. I think it's going to be quick. 2 minutes per pick. Yeah, we're going to change that. We're going to give it 60 seconds a pick, and we're going to auto pick it. There we go. And your roster settings, we're just going to do a standard flex. So we've got QB, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, tight end, 2 flex wide receiver, running back, tight end, and then 1 QB flex. So this is a 2 QB league, if I can get the words out, where you are starting 2 QBs, and that means the QB does come at a premium. Standard PPR scoring, which just means point per reception. And yeah, we're going to have a little bit of fun with it, I think. I didn't tell Dubs I was doing this. I don't know if he's around or not. If he is, he's welcome to join in. But we're doing a little bit of fantasy content here for the main channel, and then we got to get some more run over on the big guys channel over on the Sportsocracy. If you're new to this place, thanks for jumping in. Appreciate you. We're going to give it one more minute here, and at 8:20 we're going to hit the go live. Hoffman says he's got to practice for this upcoming weekend. I get it. Mine is, I think I have one Sunday. No, Friday or Saturday. I got it on the weekend as well for my home league. It's a dynasty though, so it's only rookies. Not terribly worried about it, but we'll see what happens. I am in the middle of a draft right now. It's a slow draft, and that draft feel really good about so far. We'll see how it plays out in the middle sections. It's pretty strong. So nobody else joins. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to do some mock. It's a mock. This is the mock, right? This isn't the actual listener league. This is the mock. Yeah, it's a mock. I believe. Let's just double check. All right. All right. It says good. We're going to do it. Why does it say that? I just want to make sure. Invite my league mates. Just it is a mock. I'm not going crazy, right? This is the problem with Sleeper, right? Goddamn Sleeper. I had a peek on my phone. This is my one beef with Sleepers. Is like, you want to start the draft? It's going to draft for everybody, and I'm like, this is only a mock. It's only a mock. It's not the. That's our league draft. Okay, yes, we do have a mock. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. All right, let's start it. Mr. Hoffman, you're on the clock. Let's see what Hoffman does with that first overall pick. It's a mock. It says it's a mock. So wow. Okay, so we went Josh Allen, first overall pick. I like that. Lamar Jackson would have been my one, but totally get that. Joe Burrow with the 2 is insane work. Bijan for team 4. That's a good team starting off already. Justin Jefferson is not who I would take. I am, with the free spot on the board, going to take Jamar Chase. Not a fun spot to be in the 5-6 in a 10 team. Barkley is gone. Gibbs is gone. McCaffrey's gone. Genty's gone. And as you can see, lots of running backs already off the board. I don't know if I have to rush for that. I really like the way my team is going to shape out here. I think I am going to go wide receiver 2 to Chase and BTJ. This should be a quick mock, so we might be able to do a dynasty or do another one here. So we've got Derrick Henry, and then who else are you taking at the turn? I like the Henry pick. Josh Allen and Derrick Henry is a solid start. You can't dislike that. Once this mock is done, we'll analyze each team and take a look at who's really living in it. 2 tight ends off the board already. That's insane work. And once again, not going anywhere wide receiver. So I have Jamar Chase, Brian Thomas Jr., and Drake London. This is what we're dealing with already. And for quarterback, I don't even need to pick one yet. But I should, because we're going to start getting off the board here. I'm not picking Brock. I'm not picking Herbert. I'm not picking Caleb Williams. I don't trust Jared Goff. I will take a Drake May flyer here. It's probably a reach. I probably could have allowed that to go. We took a Drake May flyer. As you can see, I've got running back up, so I'm probably looking running back. Marion Hampton is dirty work. That's a great pick by Hoffman at the 1. And on the turn, went Herbie. I like it. Higgins off the board at and round. This is so far. So far. All right. I'm going to go Travion Henderson because I like it. I like it. Getting into round 6, finally. Mike Evans would have been nice late. Sam Laporta still available, which is you can go ahead and chase that. I will probably be taking a tight end in this range right here, for sure. Tedderell McMillan's a nice pick if we want to go there. But I think I need to go with, here we go. Hoffman says he already doesn't hate his squad. Yeah, I think that your squad's good. I like the McMillan pick there. This is part of the issue with you talk about fantasy. You tell everybody all the tips and tricks, and then all of a sudden. Oh boy. Oh boy. I just want to take a quick pause. I can't pause the timer. It is what it is, but we're really there. Hey, we're already. I don't like Zay Flowers. I don't really want to go Hawk here, although his ADP is right around there. I could go running back again, but I don't like Mixon. I don't like Pollard. I don't like Brian Robinson or ATN. I don't like Dobbins or Najee or Mondre, although I could take the Mondre. Do we reach here and just go with? Yeah, we'll take the stash. We'll go with the ultimate reach here at 7, just to fill out. That's a big fill. And we need another wide receiver now. Oh, baby. Look at that. Got George Pickens at 8. Pickens at 8 is solid. That's our top 4 wide receivers are all going to eat. I like that a lot. Let's start looking at tight end. You win a Dunze, and I like that. I'm going to take my flyer pick on Tyler Warren. I don't love Tyler Warren, but I like Tyler Warren in the 9th round. It's hard to argue with that kind of positional value. And we could double up here and grab like a safety blanket in Andrews or in Njoku. I'm actually going to grab Kincaid here, go back-to-back tight end, and then we're going to get off of tight end for the rest of the time. We don't need to worry about it. This is the nitty-gritty here. This is like the tough part of the draft. I don't hate that team. You went Njoku, Golden off the board. You're filling out your bench here. Superflex is good. I like the idea of grabbing like a young up-and-coming quarterback, like a Michael Penix maybe. May Prescott and Penix feels like a good mix. And then I can grab my guy Stephon Diggs in the 12th round to fill out my Patriots hammer. Love that. Love that. Still would love another running back here. Henderson and Krosky Merritt are great, but Bill. Well, who we're gonna lean on here? It may be Scatabo. I don't know. I don't think so. It's gonna be a weird mix here. A Bayshell Tootin who's got to beat out 3 guys, or Nick Chubb who's a corpse at this point. Ooh, Isaac Tesla's a beauty pick. That is a beauty pick. I am Not a fan of any of these running backs. I don't like any of them. So we're going to have to not pick a running back. We're going to have to pick a wide receiver. And it's not Brandon Ayuk, I'll tell you that much. Michael Pittman? Still available? No. I don't love Raheed Shaheed. Thielen is on his way back. Keenan Allen's a nothing. We're going to go Pittman here. I like Pittman as a player. Hard to argue with the 13th round value. And our final pick of this quick mock is. I mean, do we like Luther Burden? It's not Tajay Spears or Tank Bigsby. Maybe it's we take a flyer on Nick Chubb. We'll take a flyer on Nick Chubb. Close us out, Hoffman. Last pick. A pretty noise. All right, let's review some teams. We're going to start off with Mr. Hoffman right here. Went heavy out of the gate with Josh Allen. I like that in a 2 QB league, you have Allen and Herbert. My concern with Herbert is only that offense is designed to run, and the passing offense is basically one guy. It's one guy. Everything in the last round is awful. You went Derrick Henry in the second, and I like that. Derrick Henry in the second is immense value. Puka Nacua should still perform. He's not in my top anymore, but he should still get touches. I love the Omarion Hampton pick. Young running back and definitely someone they're going to do. And then again, Herbert at 5 is insane value. That's great. Great use of setting yourself up. So your 2 quarterbacks are Allen and Herbert. 2 running backs are Henry and Hampton. I think what I don't like about your team is the wide receiver depth. Obviously, you go Nakua, but then it's Ted McMillan, rookie, JMO, who's boomer bust, and then Roma Dunze. Not a rookie, but we're still talking about young guys there. Isaac Tesla's your kind of fallback. I love that pick. Got to be honest with you, the Tesla pick at 13 is spicy in the best way possible. That's a great pick. And I really like that construction. And Joku and Pitts, Kyle Pitts at 12 is like, what do you, yeah, you take that. You take the flyer on it. It makes a ton of sense. And then Eckler was your throw in at the end. It's the 14th round. I'm not going to crucify anyone over the 14th round pick. Team 5 took Tajay Spears. So, like it's not really what it's about. The 14th round is not where we're making or breaking the team. It's really in the first 7 picks. And I like your first 7. They're good. Team number 2 went Joe Burrow out of the gate, which is, I get it. Like I do get it. But that seems awfully hot to trot, in my opinion. Burrow at 2 is high when Lamar Jackson exists. Then they went Nico Collins, Devin Achane, and George Kittle, going for the very balanced approach. Yes, and Eckler will be the starter for the beginning of the season. Totally agree. But still not going to be like. I'm just saying I'm not upset about Eckler in the 14th round. Is all I'm getting at. I think that it's a solid pick. I like it. I just think that it's. I don't know if I would have picked Eckler in like the 10th. Is all I am saying. I'm saying in the 14th, that's great. Like your last round pick was Eckler, that's a win. You take that all day. This other team, second quarterback was Caleb Williams, so Burrow and Williams. And then they just went hard on like mid running backs. Achane, Cook, Connor, and Johnson all are good, not great. They're not spectacular. They're all great running backs, all have the opportunity to perform, and then just hammered the wide receiver. Jacoby Myers, Jerry Jeudy, Matthew Golden, and Jaden Reed. Grabbed a second tight end and Jared Ferguson. Followed it out with Benson. I maybe like this team the least. I don't know, and this is like computer drafting. Like I get it. It's not perfect. It's like taking often best player available or based on ADP and to fill positions. So like you look at this and you go, why did you go 4 wide receivers in a row there? That's a risky move and it's a little strange. Team 3 might be the team I like. Well, it's one of the teams I like the best. So you went Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes for your 2 quarterbacks, which is, I mean, it's not a bad start. Mahomes is probably like QB 6 or 7. He still performs. He's not the elite guy. He's not your 1, but he's fine in the second round in a 2 QB league. And then Trey McBride, who's probably your tight end 3 this year. Bowers will be 1. Kittle will probably be 2. Kittle will have a resurgence because they don't have anybody to catch passes. So McBride is still great. And then they went Harrison Jr. to continue the Arizona Tyreek Hill. They went with Moore and they went with Travis Hunter in the 7th. Hunter in the 7th is interesting. I don't know which side of the ball he's going to get more love on, but he's a real good player. And then they went all running backs, all late running backs. The second half of Sonic and Knuckles and Montgomery went Pacheco, went ATN, went Tyrone Tracy, grabbed safety blanket and Shakir, grabbed throw-in running back, and grabbed Harris with your last pick. As maybe there'll be something. Team 4 went Bijan first, which is I think probably should have been somewhere in here. Bijan over Burrow is my opinion. And then they went Bowers, and then they went all. So these guys went all running back and tight end early. So Bijan, Bowers, Irving, Hall, and Kamara all early. All early. That's like crazy running back. Your first wide receiver was DK Metcalf, and then you took quarterback in the 7th round with CJ Stroud and Jordan Love. Chris Olave and Jordan Addison in the 9th and 10th. Brian Robinson Jr. in the 11th. Tucker Kraft, Josh Downs, and Jaden Higgins. It's a fine team. It's very top heavy. If one of your running backs gets shut down, you have no scoring, and that's your problem there. Finally, we have a Jefferson, Amon-Ra, Lad McConkey, all great wide receivers. No one to throw on this team yet. Kyren Williams, who is my running back fade, is a lot of people. I was reading some comments on social media today where people were talking about Kyren Williams getting flamed and it must be the hate. I don't hate the guy at all. I think he's great. But truly, what is he? Is he going to have 300 and something plus touches? He was the least efficient runner out of all the runners. It wasn't great. T. Higgins, Brock Purdy, Harvey Judkins, McCarthy is your 2. Mark Andrews, Jalen Warren. Like, it's an okay team. This team is again wide receiver heavy. Jefferson and St. Brown are both great. I think St. Brown's going to fall off a little bit because of the coaching, the offensive coordinator change, and that's that. And that gets you to my team. And this is what I did. I went wide receiver hero in this draft, which is Jamar Chase, BTJ, Drake London. Any one of these guys could be wide receiver 1 any week. They are in my top 5. All 3 of them are in my top 5. And then I went quarterback, Drake May. I think Drake May is going to have a breakout. I probably reached here. I didn't need to grab him here, but given the way the board was unfolding, I think that Drake was fine here. Then I grabbed Travion Henderson, who I think is going to have a breakout year for the Patriots. I think that you're going to see a bit of fall off from Ramondre, and Henderson's going to get some touch. Dak Prescott, my second quarterback. Bill at 7 was a reach, was an absolute reach, but wanted him on the team. Grabbed Pickens for my Dak Prescott stack. Grabbed Diggs for my Drake May stack. Have Pittman, who is just a perennial performer. He's fine to sit on the bench. Penix is my fallback QB. He's got a lot of upside, and then took a flyer on Nick Chubb. I give my own draft a B minus. I don't know. I think it's B minus. Let's what we got? I got a mess. Oh my god, who's people sending me messages everywhere? All right. This is the current draft that I'm in. I want to show you the draft room so you can take a look. There will be some stuff on this. Not blocking people out. So this is where we are. It's an 8-hour clock. That's why it's so long. But I went Jackson, Thomas, London, Mayfield, and O'Marion Hampton. It is, yeah, it's a good draft. I think I'm having a good draft with that. And in my home league, I have to set the order. People there. So, and then we're here. We're back to us. We're back to us. So that's what's up. This is where we are. Just wanted to have a quick little chat, do a little mock draft. Travion should be the starter. You're probably right. You're probably right. I didn't have anything else prepared for this. I just went live. We just went live. We were like, you know what? We're just gonna do it. Gonna go live. We're gonna have a chat, see what's going on. I think that we could probably do a little more mocking, a little more fun. Really trying to get everybody involved is the hardest part. I broke my chair in here, so now every time I move, I have to fix the chair. Really want people to kind of jump. I did. I need to record a bunch of fantasy football videos and send them to the big man, the mulletless man, so that we can get those up on the main channel. It's kind of what we need to do. And then I myself have to plan better schedule. So we're coming back to school is going back in, which is great because that means my daughter's back in school. I'm picking up at work, but absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'll give you a shout. You know that. So we'll see you next time. We'll see you on Wednesday, first of all. We'll see you Wednesday. The Jays are playing the Twins right now. And if the score notifications are any indication, it's been going well. Yeah, it's 5-0. It's 5-0. Yeah, it's 5-0. Kirk homered, Jimenez homered, Varsho had a sac fly, Bichette singled. Impressive. That's it for me this week. We'll see you guys Wednesday on Grey North Sports, back with Dubs on our regularly scheduled program. Might go live again tomorrow. TBD. TBD. We may go live again and do another mock, another fantasy something or other. I don't know. We'll see you that time.